Hello and welcome to this Studio Brootle video. Here I'm going to show you how I made this dub techno Space Echo chord and the rack and Ableton Live. If you want to get these presets, there's 5 of them to make everything you can hear basically. There'll be a link below. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, this sound here, I'll solo out the chord. It's heavily dependent on like Space Echo. I'll turn up the Space Echo feedback and you'll hear it. It really gets this clanging metallic reverb, and that is from the Roland Space Echo 201. There's 2 of them, and then they're tape delays. But the second one has a built-in Spring Verb in it, and I've made this chord with heavily reliant on that sound basically, and it was used in loads of 90s dub techno records. So let me solo it. Basically, what I've got this chord. I'll show you what's in the rack first. You've got a chord unit that makes a minor chord. Wavetable, you can see all the wavetable stuff pumping here. It's basically a saw wave and yes, 2 saw waves being processed with oscillator effects. But the key thing is this: you got this Space Echo reverb. If I switch it off, it just gives so much character, and you can get that in the hybrid. The hybrid reverb has an emulation of it, and then I've sort of over tweaked it to sort of overdo the sound, and it's early on in the signal chain, so everything that's processed afterwards comes through this, and you get that really nice metallic sound. And then yeah, basically you've got bandpass filter, loads of sort of tape emulation stuff, like tape wobble here. If I turn it up, you'll hear what that does. It's that, but just a tiny bit, just to feel like a real tape machine. It's got some binaural crackle in it, which is in the background subtly. Another hybrid reverb that's not doing Space Echo stuff, but it's just using, it's all the way this way, and it's using, so it's no convolution reverb. It's just using the algorithm. It's got tides on it, and it adds this really nice texture to it in the background. That's too much, but I'm just showing you what it does. It's got a nice delay that's off. It's not synced, different left and right. That is not on at the moment. I'll show you that in a minute. And then it's got this really nice gate, which gates the sound and makes it a bit wobbly with this LFO modulating this filter. And then loads of tape emulation echoes, 2 echoes with loads of delays, some of them ping pong, and a big reverb, and then a drum bus at the end to round it all off. And all of this it's not just one chord. You've got a wavetable chord, which is that Space Echo 1, and it's got this under it as well, just really subtle white noise in the chord, and then a big sub bass layer as well. So there's 3 layers there of sound, and together they sound like that. And then yeah, if you want to get the pack, which is linked below, you get all these as well, which you can hear in the background. And there's a noise tool and stuff, and some hats I've made through the Echo Space and stuff like that. So yeah, basically I'll show you what the macros do. You've got time. Most of the macros are going to affect wavetable because that's where the chord is. You've got time there, which is obviously opens up all the envelopes on wavetable, and really opens up the chord. And filter frequency, which is similar, it lifts up the cutoff, but it'll open it up. Echo, the envelope, which is 2, which is just the filter envelope. So you can cut that right down. I'll put it back to where it was. And then the sub bass volume, so you can really stick the sub bass in or just take it out. And then the Spring Verb feedback, which I showed you on here, that's like the real character. And then the bandpass filter, which is quite nice to tweak just a little bit. If you've got a MIDI controller like a push or whatever, you just want to assign this and tweak that. And then you've got the vinyl crackle, which is, if I turn it up, if I pause it, you can hear that crackling away. And then the delay, that just adds a couple of really short delays in the effects chain. just to base. You really want to assign all of these to a MIDI controller, or go through or press record and just tweak them with the mouse live, so you get a live feel. And then this is the gate, which is that thing, that LFO that's pumping away this one, and the filter, and this makes it wet or dry basically. So if you turn it up, you get this really nice gated effect, and if you pull it down, you get the whole chord. So if you play with these two, which are above each other, gate and time, you can like get some quite cool effects basically. You can change, obviously go into the LFO and change the timing here of the gate, so you get some really cool effects. Yeah, then you've got all those spatial effects, the feedback of the Echo 1 and 2 and the reverb, and these are going to make a big effect on the sound because it's all delayed so much. And you can just really push it as well. So yeah, like I said, you really want to assign these to a MIDI controller, or just keep overdubbing them with a mouse and get it so it feels good. And then at the end of them, right at the end of the chain, you've got drum bus to give it a bit of saturation at the end and crunch. Now it's turned up quite high there, you can't hear much of an effect, but when you bring in more reverbs, it really picks them out, like the reverb tails. So yeah, there'll be a link below with everything in it. I'll just run through it all real quick. You get this sub bass rack, this kick, really nice built down sort of 909 style kick, but it's made in Operator or with macros and stuff. These really nice Spring Verby nasty metallic hi-hats that run through a couple of different reverbs and filters. This noise tool, again, they've still got macros and stuff, so you can use that. And obviously the chord I just ran through, and together they sound like this. So yeah, if you want to get this, there'll be a discount code below, link below. Discount code will probably bring it under $10 US or euros. It won't be expensive, and yeah, I hope you find use for it in your music. And yeah, that's it from me. Good luck with your music making. Have a good day. Take care. Goodbye.